might ask yourself, why this sudden concern?
Whatever it is, I've got just the cure for it.
Many listeners beyond the power of the human mind to comprehend. Malignant demons that we shall forth from their graves in the dead of night to attack their victims and drink the blood from their veins.
Girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Get Drafted 2022 match day 5. Well, today we have two of the biggest matches in our group stage so far, I would say. At least our top teams are now playing. And first things first, if you haven't bet already, now's the time to do it. Bets are already open. And with me today, casting our first game, GigaChats versus Bicorns, it's Les. Les, say hi.
That's me.
Yeah. And
Just
Nutnose.
introduce myself.
Nutnose, you there?
Oh, what? Oh, hello. I didn't hear you say my name.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I'm watching this sick warm up. Don't worry, guys. There's some cool things happening you can't see. You're really missing out.
We're very high energy today.
Yeah, we had some scheduling issues. That's why we're starting this late. But everything is fine right now. At least I hope so. The teams are ready. And yeah, let's just take a look at the standings right now. Fist Survivors still at the top. 3 wins. They are going to be playing the next game after this one.
It's okay. We'll fix that issue for them next game.
And yeah, against SEAL Team 6, not you're the member. Yeah, you can take a win off of them. And you can take top spot if you are really decisive in your win. Yeah, but today...
All fingers crossed.
all fingers crossed. And yeah, the current match, GigaChats versus Bicorns. Yeah, GigaChats won one match and lost one. Bicorns have yet to win one. Let's see if they can take a map off of the GigaChats. What do you guys think?
See, I
think
wanted to
that-
say this could have been an even match, but now you've like set the stage for it being a complete walkover.
No, I was gonna say I think that these teams are actually quite evenly matched, despite the fact that, obviously one team has a win and the other team doesn't. It's a very small sample size, and I think that these two teams, judging from their previous games, are going to be a pretty good pair up for each other.
Yeah, being a long-term player of Dystopia, I can see that both teams have some names I recognize. I believe this could be a pretty close match. I mean, it's Fortress, and Fortress is a fairly slow map, but it can swing really hard when people know what they're doing. So I don't think anyone's going to do anything stupid like second objective get pre-act.
But we
Oh no, man!
Third
Last
objective, isn't
time,
it? Yeah.
last time I casted a Fortress match, I said that Fortress was a map that almost never actually completes. It's usually down to one team gets third and the other team gets fourth.
No, this one gets finished.
And then immediately after I said this, the first round was a 7-minute map complete, and I'm like, okay, well,
Fortress has got to be one of my favorite maps. It's improved a lot for me, considering at least you can do some sort of meat space element in the third objective. I'm well known for disliking cyberspace, but cyberspace isn't so bad in this map.
Fortress can turn into
yeah, I think Fortress
slugfest.
strikes a really good balance of being cyberspace is important, but not completely dependent, and there's a lot of things you can do in meat to actually affect it. Anyways, Fairy, you were saying?
Fortress can turn into slugfest, especially the third objective.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely got some of the most sluggy areas in the game. Third objective is a straight up brawl, and fourth objective is pretty damn brawly too. And fifth objective, you just have to fight out. Fifth objective is do or die.
Yeah, I feel like teams just how you handle third in meat is pretty decisive as to how the map is going to go, because it's very easy to get stalled there forever, and it's just a really tough spot to push for the attackers, having the low ground from all angles, having to take and hold cyber or hold a cyber that is visible practically from the corpse spawn is just really tough.
Well, we'll see.
Still, it's an objective that's gone for a lot of changes over the years, and I think this is probably my favorite iteration of it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Every once in a while we'll load up an old version of Fortress, and every time
Yeah,
I'm like,
Fortress
wow, this
Classic
map
is,
is really bad. They really made this into a gem from a real pile of coal originally.
Fortress Classic is a fun one, but yeah, Jesus. It's some like horrible memories of like, you log in and you just get completely annihilated because the spawn is completely free.
Yeah, it's like getting spawn camped by LR every single
Yep.
time I walk out. It's just not my version of Dystopia that I decide to play.
I have crazy memories of it being like the second map that was actually introduced in Dystopia because Twin kind of made it because it was only for vaccine. And there were like 24-hour servers that would run cheats on it as well that would come up randomly. It was a strange time for custom servers.
Yes, I do also remember loving it for being the second map and being anything
Yeah.
but vaccine. Not that I don't like vaccine, but a little variety goes a long way.
Second map's going to be Detonate. We've seen this map also quite a bunch already in this tournament. I think that's probably one of the last Detonate and Fortress matches, if I recall correctly. I don't really have the schedule in
That's
front
a
of me right
shame.
now. Well, there's...
Detonate and Fortress are probably my favorite maps.
They are two very, very good maps.
Well, we're just waiting to see once the teams are ready. We can start. Let's see.
I gotta say, I have no idea what the team's going to be like actually playing since I haven't checked the stats for either of them. But I feel that if there's going to be a lot of Tesla in the first objective, then that's going to be a weird one to watch. Because I thought these teams were pretty hit scan heavy.
are attacking first. Oh, we're going to start.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, in that case, I'm going to shut up. Les Nutnose, take it away.
All right.
It's going to be fun. Guess we're live.
Yeah,
So-
I was gonna say with Infrequent and Muted and also Krim, I think they're gonna go hit scan mostly for the first objective. So we're gonna see a lot of long range sniping. Is my
Yeah, you already see it, like, the entire punk team are running. There's one shotgun, MKs, a full
Fire
gun.
Elemental going for something cheeky and immediately dies.
Yep, it was a brave play, but Corps are holding up pretty far back. They're running a Tesla, a grenade launcher, and Ion in that little shack with the server. I'm not sure. Like, I mean, of course, QTAG is going straight up and putting MK rounds on them, and now they're like, well, how do we lob grenades up there? And it's like, you're not going to.
Yeah,
They're actually completely commanding the top run.
Yep, and that's just how you do it. Oh, he's going in. We
Yeah,
gotta
no, they're
break
gonna
into
get
the
past-
room, and this might be a very fast
Yeah,
first
wow.
objective. Absolutely
That was a
in love
very
with him
fast first
standing on
objective.
top of the desk to avoid the spider grenade underneath him. And we immediately
see
see
that.
a whole bunch of suicides to respawn with Dex.
Yep, everyone's going straight to get decks and stuff. But wow, that was a quick first objective. They completely gave up the top half of the map, and it's not really something people think about because they think, yeah, I can just run down the front and snipe off some people. But if you lose this top run, that's it. They have complete control over above your spawn and through that doorway. And if you're using things like grenade launchers to defend, it's going to be a bad time. And now
Yeah,
it's
like-
complete cyberspace brawl.
Yeah, like you were saying, the grenade launcher can't actually hit anyone up there because even if you have it detonate on impact, it's going to impact way far behind them, which is going to be way far down because they're up on a wall.
I have a feeling QTech is trying to go for what's called Cortex play. He keeps coming in through top, and because the turret's down, he has a chance of actually doing that. Fire Elemental's trying to go and disrupt the deckers by going underneath. But yeah, there's quite the fight going on in cyberspace.
Yeah, we actually have all 3 punk decks being used right now, and it looks like to pretty good effect.
It looks like they're probably going to get it.
Yeah, as soon as there you go.
This is very quick.
I was gonna say as soon as Powder gets decked out, but turns out didn't even need that.
Of course, I don't think they have anything pre-hacked, so the third objective is still locked for now.
Oh yes.
So this is actually going to be a brawl.
Yeah, and we saw the entirety of the corpse suicide there. In order
now they're
to
running 2 Tesla.
respawn immediately.
2 Tesla and an Ion for defense. Meanwhile, punks are still going very MK heavy.
Yeah, like I said, the bicorns just the players really like the MK. Those players, I certainly have been sniped by them about 50,000 billion times when I'm trying to do anything
it's
as
a frankly disgusting weapon. If you had every player playing perfectly with an MK, you would just pop people off. But here we have Muted, the back, just popping people with the bolt gun, and it's disgusting to watch.
Yeah, also a disgusting weapon.
Yep. This is just what happens when people get good at their guns. And now punks have a complete command of the top half. They're inside
I was
even.
gonna say, oh,
wow, there we go.
wow, that was took it and then immediately died. But hey, got
that was
objective.
some really good timing. I wasn't even watching cyberspace, but apparently they just had complete control of it because that was opened door, capture objective, third objective over, and now this is going to be an uphill fight.
Yeah, 4th and 5th certainly objectives that you can hold for a while, but you really don't want to lose 3rd at like 3 minutes. That's going to make your life real hard to defend.
Well, that's how these sorts of games work, especially like, hey, they've lost in 3 minutes. Like, holding it more than 4 minutes is not a difficult task, and that would win them the game, wouldn't it? Because they'd be like, these guys have to... Yeah, so if the if the corpse on the offense capture 4th and punks aren't able to, that means they win the round, so they need to defend these next 2 objectives for 15 minutes.
Yep, pretty much. In terms of the actual win-loss, of course, we're all going to be playing full rounds to do tiebreakers, but it's real tough.
I'm showing my age.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's just for this tournament. I thought it was the other way around the first game I cast to.
There is hanging some right fights here.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of Tesla, lots of bolt guns, heavy focus. I mean, he's doing his best with his Ion, but he's getting absolutely... Well, we got this out. Jesus Christ, Powder is doing plays.
Yeah, he's doing plays. I think he might be waiting a little too long to do plays, to be honest. I don't want to criticize the players too much, but he should have been sticking out his head and poking earlier. Because he kind of let
Environmental was just doing
his
as
whole
much
team die
damage.
and then like cleaned up a few kills, and that's awesome. But you could have made them not die by actually getting those kills earlier.
Well, the security's down now, so that's a worry.
Yes.
They've lost a third of the core already, so... It doesn't take too many fire elementals to sneak in there and just do their damage.
Yeah, right. He's been doing that practically every objective, just trying to sneak in and keep the Chads honest. And I can respect that, because if you're always like worried about making sure you have tax up at all times, making sure everybody is like have a keen eye for a stealther, like it at least drains your opponent's mental resources for having to watch out for this instead of other stuff. And of course, he then goes for 2 kills instead of walking by them. But
yeah, when he prioritized better, he'd have probably got at least 1 kill. But he did a hell of a job there. But this is the thing: I don't think TAC is like the strongest implant in the game. I know everyone runs it, but having Soundwave Triangulator or Thermal Vision, just so you can pick up on where the stealthers are coming from, it gives you so much like control over space in your head. And let's see, Powder, he can actually see stealthers. Muted is also running it, but Muted is, of course, the stealther who's putting bolts in his head. And now they're definitely going to get subjective. Free fuel in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Just not enough spam going into those guys before they broke into the room. Powder can't really take them down from full.
It really just seems that they were focusing on cyberspace to try and get defense up, and when they should have probably just abandoned it and doubled down on defense.
Yeah, and like a really good call from the Bicorns as well.
Yeah, they just
because as
decided to
soon
go
as they
straight
had
in.
cyber, they said, "All right, all 5 meet. We're gonna take it right now," and like they're just not gonna take cyber back from us in time.
Yeah. And now they're on the final objective, and it's really not looking good. Powder is still trying to hold the reactor, though, just for that, like, hallway.
It looks like a single decker coming in from the Bicorns. They're playing very slowly, waiting to get security before they actually push in.
To be fair, the security on this one is a pain in the ass, but if you can get the downstairs, you can take upstairs without even going in there with some good rocket plays, but I don't really think either team's going to be doing that this round.
Yeah, you can, but Rocket does such a small amount of damage to objectives, it's almost worth it just to shoot down the turrets and call it a day.
I wouldn't say so. Like, you can definitely kill a server with one rocket here. Like, you can definitely see some good rocket plays for this one, but they're already downstairs, or they are.
Well,
How does
just
Fire
Fire
Elemental keep
Elemental.
doing it?
Once again, he's keeping the other team honest. And
I
now
mean,
we see
security is
Powder has
down,
to
yeah.
run all the way back. He has to run downstairs. You know, unfortunately for the Bicorns, they don't really have another push other than Kirita who's about to just get absolutely owned by everyone. But like that's the kind of distraction where it's like, did Fire Elemental do damage to the objective? Yes. Did he also force everyone to chase after him? Yes. And like that's almost the more destructive part is if his team was behind him, it's that would have been like a free entry for everyone else into the objective just because the entirety of the Chads would have their backs turned.
Yep. And Dirty Security is down again.
Yeah, they're going pretty hard on cyberspace right now. They decided that they do not want to actually just shoot the turrets down every single time. And they
Meanwhile,
would
Chad's
like to have them
playing
be
double
dead.
grenade launcher and Tesla. That is interesting. I know it should be a good match or area for grenade launcher, but I don't think it's going to play out for them. Frequent's coming down the side. He's looking to get in.
Yeah, the Bicorns are extremely scattered and kind of have been for these past couple pushes. Spreading out, trying to like gauge where the Chads are, but mostly it's kind of devolved into a bunch of 1v1s, and yeah, it did one time let Fire Elemental sneak by, but I want to see just a solid push out of them, because I think if they do that, they'll be able to bust in pretty easily.
Yeah, the Chads are playing very forward. Like, as soon like see Muted is inside. Muted doesn't have any health, but all Muted needs to do is go downstairs.
Muted also doesn't have any energy, which was pretty important. That was probably the best push of a capture I've ever seen.
That was hilarious. So it's like they should have probably just went straight downstairs instead of like getting ready for the security to come back up so they could kill it, because security just went back offline again as soon as they died. So they could have definitely done some damage. And now Bicorns are having to push through again.
Yeah, I have to give it to the Chads though. They're doing a really solid job of keeping security as a threat, at least.
Yeah, but they keep letting stealthers through on the left-hand side, and now Fire Elemental is going to come in as well. Mew just needs to go straight downstairs, and yeah, he's pulled everyone. Here comes Fire Elemental, here comes Johnny, all going shotgun. Oh yeah, they're thermal turrets, aren't they? Duh.
Yep. Yeah, so the turrets do stop Fire Elemental, which is one of the big advantages. If they can keep turrets up, then they don't actually have to worry too much about a sneaky stealther just walking by and taking the objective.
Well, Hill says it's all pretty unhealthy, so they don't need to worry too much about that.
Yeah, they certainly have managed to keep the servers pretty healthy so far. and seems like the Bicorns are so dedicated to making sure that they capture security, and they're just not quite able to hold it solidly. Which I think is mostly why all of this is stalling out. I'm not sure if they would do any better if they just decided to go meat, to be honest, but it certainly seems like the fact that security is always up, always down, always up, always down is
Yep,
giving
it's
them...
down again.
It's down
If they
again,
get past
but now
Ultra Scan-
they don't have the people to actually take it. It's
Yeah.
a problem. Like, yeah, sure, it's down, but how many people were decking instead of actually being forwards and able to capitalize on that?
They're finally going Basilisk though, so this could be a good power push.
Yeah, they finally decided, like, hey, if we can't actually take the security, maybe we just bring a gun that can shoot it and not care. Oh my god.
Yeah, an actual fight that results in Ion winning.
Yeah. Well, it was also just like charging a basilisk with a fist is a brave move. It worked out. It was the right call. But
you know how powerful like melee is in this game? It used to be a case of like mediums charging down heavies with katanas wasn't even that stupid a play.
yeah.
It's good to see some laser rifle play in duels though. Like
I'm
Ultra Chan is
shocked
doing
that we're
really
seeing
good.
laser rifle play right now, to be honest. It's just like, I guess you could play all the way up at the back, but seeing it out in the hallways is certainly surprising. Not the typical gun you see. He's making good work with it, though, so...
Yep, security's
Can't
down.
complain.
They're going straight in again. Jeffos is not looking healthy. And this
Frequent
Basilisk's
camping
inside.
spawn. And all of the Chads are just like, nope, we gotta stop that, and so they're just running past.
QTC's died. If he got downstairs, he might have had a chance. But there was so much
I mean, might
laser
have had a
range on him.
few extra seconds, to be honest, but the upstairs is still... Unless they're really confident in their rocket plays, the upstairs is still part of the objective, so he's
Ultra Chan is just doing
shooting
really
the target
well.
of opportunity.
It's good to see some laser rifle play. Again, Bicorns are just split on two fronts trying to attack in, and it's doing really well for them. They're actually pushing the Chads back.
Yep.
And now Chads are literally defending turrets because they decided hacking them is not worth it.
Yep. It's like, okay, we're pushing in, and now the turrets are down. There's
Yep.
3 of them in the hallway.
And
Bicorns
grenade launch is
pushing
not
in.
going to do it.
Oh, Sticky Chad with a solid bolt, and
Ooh, Grid picked them up. Nice. Top floor is actually pretty unhealthy. There's only 5 servers up here now. And those are definitely servers you can pick off with rocket launchers if you need to. But downstairs is still pretty healthy. You've got 5.
also 5 servers. But getting the downstairs...
It's much harder to get
obviously-
downstairs,
Yeah.
You can't just like leg booster into downstairs.
Correct.
Although that could be a potentially fun change if they want to make it.
Yes, I would like to tunnel my way downwards with leg boosters, please. Allow me to dig through the map.
We were talking about Dystopia being Fortnite.
I mean, fair.
Turrets are back up, so again, it's going to be a natural fight here, but Chads are doing some great defense here. They're looking like they might actually defend first fifth objective.
Yeah, I really think that they did just a pretty solid job of stalling this out. Yes, they let stealthers past a couple times, but Bicorns really haven't had just a solid push to actually wipe and then get in.
Yeah, and really, objectives like this, it doesn't matter if there's one server still up, you just don't get it until you get all of them.
Yep. Unless you're doing some sort of crazy tournament rules.
Yeah,
We're
which
not.
would never
We're
be
not
a thing.
doing that, so... not a
Nobody's
problem.
ever like, you know, it's like, oh yeah, you got 50% of the objective done, so I guess you win. Nobody's ever done that. You know, it's impressive. Chads are having some fights from pretty much every side, but they're still defending pretty damn well. And they're mobilizing backwards when they need to.
Yeah, like I think that's just kind of been the story of this objective is, you know, the Bicorns have had relatively split pushes, and the Chads have had a really solid defense, especially with making sure that they rotate whenever somebody dies, whenever somebody is like having trouble, somebody else comes in. And so even though they're getting pushed from all sides, like you said, they're just moving as they need to, and that's what matters.
It's also pretty funny to see, you know, the Bicorns, they've been splitting themselves up and trying lots of different weapons, but the Chads have just gone, you know what, we're going to stick with our, like, Powder on Ion, Q-Tech on... Well, Q-Tech's doing whatever he wants. I mean, I'm trying not to mix up teams, but I am.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm like, no, he's Bicorns.
Sticky Chad is doing damn well with his bolt gun stuff. They're just, like, playing everything they want to, and they're doing well in them.
Yep, they're just like, we're going to play our main weapons and call it a day. And you know what? Seems to work pretty well for them.
Yeah. And you've seen some damn good Ion rounds. And that is a minute 30, and I'm not going to say that they can't win in a minute 30, because I've seen games that just like end on the last 5 seconds or whatever. It doesn't matter, but they need to get the score now.
Yeah,
they've just
they need
lost
to
everything.
just like Infrequent needs to win this fight, which he just did, and then push downstairs like immediately.
Why is everyone in cyberspace? Get out!
Fair. Yeah. Why are you attacking the last minute of the game? Just go defend the objective or attack the objective. One of the two.
Do or die. Yeah, Ultra Chen is doing incredibly well with the laser rifle. Powder is just playing around with Ion. I don't know where he is right now. I can't see him through the walls, but I'm sure wherever he is, he's about to fucking ruin some lives.
He just respawned. He was dead.
He stopped swearing, but 43 seconds.
Oh, what, is this a family-friendly Dystopia podcast?
Yeah, maybe. I know Dystopia's had some strange communities over the years. Are furries family-friendly yet? Fire until finally gets his Cortex skill. Good for him.
I don't know. Is decapitation family friendly? Because my fist has some things to say about this.
Yep, and it's looking like 16 seconds. I don't think the punk's going to be able to kill 10 servers in 16 seconds.
Yeah, I know. We just went off on a casting tangent, but this match really genuinely is over now. There's no way they can take it.
That was a damn fine match in the final round.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy getting the first 3 objectives in 3.5 minutes, getting 4th in 7 minutes, which is no slouch, and then getting completely stalled out on 5th. That match like really turned around.
It'll be interesting to see how they deal with the first 3 objectives. I know they went really quick for them for defense, but now they're on offense. This could be a much different game.
Yeah, on offense, they definitely are going to have an uphill battle. They have to take 4th before 7:05, or take 5th. So it's going to be a challenge, but you know, if they can actually take 5th, that would work, and that would certainly be a possibility. Seems unlikely they're going to take 4th before 7:05, but I don't know. I've seen 5th taken before 7:05, so you never know.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters if, like, you know, they can't get 4th before 7:05. If they capture the final objective, good for them. That's all they need to do.
Yeah, and I definitely think that's how this game is going to end, one way or the other, is whether or not they're going to take 5th at all.
And considering how well they defended it, I think there's a good chance they might actually get it.
Yeah, I think that, you know, hopefully, you know, their knowledge of how a solid defense works is also going to translate into a knowledge of how to break that defense apart, and they're going to have a much better 5th. We are swapping servers in intermission real quick, getting on EU.
So I guess intermission talk. Let's talk the game. Everyone played their favorite guns. It's pretty impressive to watch. Some solid Dystopia.
Good video gaming. Buttons were pushed very well. The shots sometimes hit, sometimes they didn't.
Sorry, guys, this
Well,
game is 17 years old this year. I just don't care anymore. No, is it 17 or it might be 18? The last 2 years have just kind of faded away.
Who knows?
Oh, God.
Get back to me
Dystopia is
when
almost old enough to drink.
I was gonna say get back to me when Dystopia can drink in the US. We've moved to an EU server, so it probably already can drink.
Oh, yeah, it could have definitely drunk at the age of 15. Could probably smoke weed there too, legally, depending on, the country.
Depending on the country.
But of course, Dystopia is an Australian product, so... Not sure how many people know that, but the original creators, Teddy, Termy, and Fuzzy, and I want to say Grain Cloud, I can't remember the rest of the team, they're all Australian.
Huh. I wonder if it's a group of friends that like actually knew each other IRL, or if it was just complete happenstance that they were all Australian.
No, they all knew each other. They used to play Quake 3 and Team Fortress together.
Ah.
And then he decided, hey, let's make Dystopia on a hacked version of the Source engine that got stolen. And now we have this. And the story goes, Valve actually flew the entire Dystopia team out to, Seattle, and they were like, oh, you're all Australian. Whoops, that's a lot of money to spend.
It's like, yeah, we're flying out to Seattle. Anyways, where do we have to buy the tickets from? Oh, we shouldn't have signed up for this.
Because I have a feeling with Ultra Gen, I think this is going to go really well for them on the first objective, but of course, unicorns, bicorns, I'm sorry, they do really well in first objective, so...
Yeah, I mean, certainly looking at the pings, I would say that punks are favored. At the very least, from a being able to hit shots perspective.
Well, especially now Sicky Chad's got low ping and he's got his bolt gun. It's like, this is going to be a disgusting match. I mean, just be honest, bolt gun
Sicky
is...
Chad's the only one with high ping.
You know what?
Everyone else on their server has low ping.
It's bolt gun, okay? Let's be honest, it's bolt gun.
I know.
Everyone hates bolt gun now.
No, that's where I'm at, is... I once said, like, oh, I have high ping, I'm just going to play Bolt and it'll be fine. They were like, how can you play Bolt on high ping? Like, it doesn't have the hit prediction that, like, his scans do. You have to, like, hard predict way harder. I'm like, you don't understand. I just kind of aim in their general direction and pray, and it works out most of the time.
Yeah, that's the thing with bolt gun. It's disgusting.
Yeah, lag has no effect on that style of bolt gun.
It's a long storied weapon. People have hated it for a long time in Dystopia because it's always been fun.
I honestly love the kinds of weapons, like, I love bolt gun, I love rocket launcher and basilisk, just this kind of stuff that's pretty unique that you don't see in a lot of other games anymore. Really harkens back to the era of, like, Half-Life 2 and Quake having some little quirky guns.
Well, I always liked Dystopia for, like, it introduced a lot of cool stuff that other games are like, hang on a second, being able to shoot people while invisible, that sounds fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Dystopia definitely inspired a lot of games. I don't think people are going to be like, yeah, so we took our ideas from Dystopia, because maybe they just came up with the same ideas at the same time, but I like to think that Dystopia definitely inspired a lot of games going forward, considering it was like, well, Dystopia was one of the first choose-your-own-class sort of games.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly had influence from Team Fortress, but the
but
loadout system, like, the only other game I can think of would be, like, Tribes that did that.
Yeah. I remember Teddy saying, one of the original creators, he was all like, if he was going to do anything with Dystopia, he would have probably added prestige systems, like in Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I would... I mean, I already sunk an irresponsible number of hours into this game, but even more so if I had that available to me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like Prestiges would be a welcome addition to Dystopia at some point. Or at least they would have been, like, 15 years ago.
Oh my god, we're currently on piss break.
It's okay, everyone. Go take a pee.
Local Dystopia player Fire Elemental decided not to pee at all during warm up. Right now is the time to go.
Make sure he tweets about it.
Change your bets. Fire Elemental is going to have an empty bladder. If that changes how you believe this match is going to go, I'm sorry, they're already locked in. But you can pretend to change your bets really hard in chat if you want.
So we have a we are from Ultra Chan. So are they ready?
All right. Now
Okay, online.
teams are probably going to restart.
Okay, live on restart. So let's get ready. It's gonna be a fast match, I think.
Live on restart, and then nobody calls the restart vote. Come on, guys. One of you. Don't make me join punks and call it.
There we go.
There we go.
We're not here all day, guys. I mean, I know, like, this is the thing, we're playing the games out, so of course we're going to be here all day. Jesus. Okay.
All right, I want to see somebody.
Wasn't it?
Sorry, what were you saying?
It was a minute 30 first objective, wasn't it?
Something like I want to see a stealther just like go through sewers or
Well,
something.
Ultra Chan is already all over the place with his laser rifle. You see how many he picks up. He's doing some crazy damage to Johnny. So now their inside defenders already really weak. Their Jiffos is going on top. So good for him with a bolt gun. Ultra Chan doesn't care though. He's already picked 2 people off the laser rifle. He's looking the window and he's scoping some kills out. But oh god, they're going through the sewers and Jesus Christ.
Yep. No, that was. Oh, and a Cortex didn't
went
actually
off.
deal
Yep.
any damage to the objective, but if you
35
kill the person that's defending it, doesn't matter. Yeah,
A
that
third of
was
the time.
that was really fast. And
That was impressive. They had Jiffos go over the top. Meanwhile, they had Ultra Chan go down the middle with his laser rifle just
I
picking
think
people off.
Ultra Chan
And the whole
not
team
only,
went through the sewers.
Yeah, I think Ultra Chan not only got a good spawn. I wouldn't be surprised if he just had leg boosters so he could get out just early enough that he could.
Oh yeah, he definitely had leg boosters to go out.
Yeah. Because like you said, he got like a solid 2 shots off on people who were preying on being
Healthy to
secluded
actually
in the
defend,
shack,
weren't they?
right? And that made a very big difference when it came time to finally push them. They died in just a couple GL nades instead of living and just sticking
Jiffos
around.
has gone
to
over
harass
top. He's
the rest.
already got the thing off. Like Jiffos can't actually detonate his Cortex bomb though because he triggered it on the way in.
Yeah, well,
But they're definitely trying to get people out. And they're getting some EMPs off as well. So
Yeah. There's some EMP action going on.
yeah, they're not hitting anyone, but they're definitely scaring people outside of cyberspace.
Yeah, they're scaring people out of cyberspace and keeping the corpse honest. At the very least, they're, almost certainly not going to be pushing out to try and kill the punks if they've got this constantly breathing down their neck. And that makes a pretty big difference because the punks have three cyber decks they can use. Or
Yeah.
cyberspace ports? Gyps? That's the word I'm looking
Yeah, I can
for.
put
They've got
together.
3 gyps that they can use. So
Oh, Gibsons. People used to call them Gibsons for a while. I hated that.
they're definitely not Gips.
They
If you
got some
pronounce it
big
like that, you are
EMPs there.
incorrect.
And now Corpse is really on the defensive. I mean, yeah, they're on the defensive, but I mean, especially so.
Yeah. If the Chads just use all 3 of their gyps, with the bicorns not being able to actually, push out and stop them, I think that they could get this in Cyber. But of course, I
Well-
say that, and the Bicorns are just absolutely cleaning up. So
What is Powder doing? Is he setting himself up? No, he's actually seeing if he can bolt jump over the wall. Okay, impressive
Which he
angle
can.
to go through.
is he gonna? Dude, I want him to just leg boost forwards and like air strafe in so badly, but it looks like he's gonna have a fight picking at it frequent instead.
I mean, that was a good angle to take from though, because he's like put the scare on them. Like, ETC can't even get a good angle on him right now, so he's got this nice piece of geometry to hide behind. And Frequent's like, oh, I have to go how far to like pick off at him? That
No,
was a good
it was
play.
an excellent play, and leg boosting forwards was probably wrong. I just wanted him to do it because it would be cool.
It's impressive to see they're actually trying stuff, but like Corpse has 3 bolt guns on defense.
Yeah, man, that's just like that's when you know that your objective is cyber oriented. Is when how many?
Of course,
lights are in
yeah,
play
you want to
right
like
now?
keep
1,
yourself
2?
low so you can get killed.
I think is every single Chad playing light? I think every single Chad is playing light right now. I think they're playing 4 bolt gun, 1 LR.
Oh, and they capped it. I didn't know. Who cares? Cyberspace is stupid. Move on.
So,
was
Les,
a
if you were to
cyberspace
remove
killer.
one thing from Dystopia, why would it be cyberspace?
That was a cyber kill though, so that was impressive. And we actually get to a good objective. And it has some cyberspace too, but ignore all that. Of course, they are like behind now, so they haven't. What was the fourth objective was capped at 7 minutes, I believe, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like 7:05 or something.
Yeah.
It was very, very close to 7 minutes.
So they got the first objective faster, but of course, if they get the fourth objective faster, I don't believe that's going to be a thing. So they're going to be playing a bit slow. But of course, Bicorns, I wouldn't say they're going to put up as much of a strong player's chance. The Chads are already upstairs, they're already downstairs.
I don't know. They got upstairs because they just went like straight forwards, and the Bicorns, I don't know, they didn't all immediately suicide and like take space, but the Chads went straight forwards as a bunch of lights, so they kind of got pushed out pretty quickly. They did get upstairs, but didn't manage to do anything with it. Now the Bicorns seem to be back in a solid position. Just harassment forever and ever and ever. That's this whole objective.
See, I wouldn't even say it's a solid position. I mean, they're getting some real fun angles on the sister balls here to put them out. I mean, your pist is getting some really fun shots.
Yeah.
I'm proud of
The
it.
Bicorns needed to like just strafe around, get an MK or something to actually shoot him and stop him from just walking up underneath.
It was pretty fun to watch though. Powder is like jumps around the entire like midsection and gets a hit by a grenade launcher and a bolt gun, and the door is open, so Ultra Chan can have it now. So there we go.
Sometimes you just walk in.
He crapped a bit soon. The numbers weren't elite, so there we go.
Yeah, need to wait another 5 seconds or so.
For that James Bond sort of like 007 bomb stop. See, it's a fun misconception in James Bond movies. They never actually stop the bomb in 1 second. They stop it at 007.
I haven't watched enough Bond movies to notice that, but that's really cute.
It's not even Bond who stops it. The Q-Tech is jumping
that
around.
actually makes it even funnier.
Goldfinger is a really silly
movie.
movie. I definitely recommend people watch Goldfinger. It's a good Bond movie, but it's definitely a Bond movie where Bond is doing absolutely nothing at all the whole thing.
All right, let's see. So we got the Bicorns doing a pretty similar setup to what the Ultra Chads were doing in terms of where they're playing their players.
That was a really
That
nice
was the
Cortex.
Oh my god.
He's all muted going back, and he's like, yeah, I'm not going to be about this. The door just opens, he explodes.
Yeah. Oh, that's really funny. It's like knock knock, open up the door. It's death.
There's a lot of Tesla play now going
Yeah,
in
I was
and
gonna
out.
say, this is just the most degenerate Tesla play I've ever seen. Both players just like hucking balls and immediately falling back, neither making any ground whatsoever.
But of
But
course,
even though
chance they don't have defense down, so even if they get turrets down, which they're going to eventually with all these Teslas, they still have to go for the glass, which is gonna take a damn long time.
yeah, glass is slow, but I don't know. Maybe they just decided that they're gonna focus on meat.
They at least have one decker, so but it's one decker that's fine against two, so
Yeah, of course, it's QETC, so you know he manages it because he's cool.
yeah, trying to go for a turret though, and that was a cleanup.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. Do you think if you were in this game right now as the Ultra Chaz, would you just call all meat, or would you actually say to keep going cyber?
I think they could definitely go all meat, but right now they are just pushing in every direction they can, and it's not working out for them.
I mean, it's the same thing we saw on fifth objective last round.
It really is. But fifth
The
objective
big
is
split where everybody
complete
goes in different directions.
It's a complete different kettle of fish, though. Fifth objective. I mean, fifth objective, you don't have to go for a door, and doors in Dystopia are pretty wild. Like, is the door still closed? I think a bull just went for a closed door. So there we go. It's killed both, and the turrets got deactivated.
Yeah. So turrets are down at this point. There's a big fight going on in cyber, 2v2, with Johnny going and correctly realizing that turrets have zero security on them whatsoever. So he just goes and pushes that button.
It seems like the Chants are definitely thinking maybe we should take over cyberspace. Especially since you can pre-hack the final objective in cyberspace, but it's pretty much a wasted effort unless you have complete control, and cyberspace seems to be an equally fitted ground, so...
Yeah, Ultra Shan versus QETC in cyber, but once again, reactor security just
And now you've got a Basilisk on it, so
down.
it's looking like they might have it right now.
Yeah, I don't think QETC can cap it. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
He's so good at the video game. Saved it at the last minute. That reactor's got like 20% health left on it.
And now you've got two punks hidden behind turrets thinking, what do we do?
Yeah, the answer is, I guess, shoot these turrets and start working on glass, but they're about to, well, I was going to say they're about to have a rude awakening, but they might actually have a fair amount of time to work on this glass.
It's going to take a long time for them, though. But of course, you got Ultra Chan, who is actually amazing at laser rifle, and he's just going to be picking people off as they put their faces out. So I think they might go for the glass right now.
Yeah, they're actually working their way through it. The Bicorns weren't really able to come in and take it back, so...
Yep, there we go.
Ultimately, they win in meat anyways. That's not good game. But...
Yeah, no, they still have a final objective to get.
Yeah. Johnny giving the premature GG. Bane of every gamer.
I know they could possibly get this objective, but considering how good a defense the Bicorns put up on fourth, I'm skeptical now.
Yeah, Bicorns put up a good defense. Ultra Chaz, like we mentioned, did also seem a bit scattered. So I'm curious to see if they're going to be able to actually make anything of this opportunity.
They're doing a conceded push down one side, though, which is good for them, but
Yep.
they still need to go for turrets.
Yeah, Powda is also... He's actually camping their spawn right now. I was saying he was going to bring the Bassy so he could take down turrets, but he's just dead set on camping spawn. And
see, I always thought this was a really difficult spawn just to like defend, attack. You know what I'm trying to say? Spawn camping this spawn is difficult because of two doors, a set of stairs. Stairs are just the worst.
Yeah, I still think, Powda is making... Well, he just died in a kind of embarrassing way, but we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like, how did you get killed by an MK that badly? Jesus.
He was making a decent argument for it, actually. It's like, if you have your team, knocking on the server room doors, if they're putting pressure on that little, I don't know, U-bend there, whatever you want to call it, then you could just stand at the doors. And are you going to kill anybody spawn camping? No, but you're going to strip them because they're probably just going to run past you towards the
Oh,
people
yeah.
who are
And it's gonna
actively
definitely
trying
slow
to
them
take
down.
the objective.
But the security is down now, and I don't know how many. It's just QETC in cyberspace now, right now, isn't it? Or is he decked out? Yep, no. Security is down, and they are not decking. But they've got 6 minutes defense, which is possible.
Yep. And I mean,
But they do
certainly
have
saw
a
from
big
the
push for
first
outside
half-
the door right now.
Yeah, certainly saw from the first half that having turrets is not the entire game because they were
Yeah,
up
they've
and
got a
down
big
all
push
the
right
time.
now. If they just push in right now and do some damage, it looks like they are.
Oh, if they can kill infrequent, they'll kill the spawn time so badly. Okay, well, they've got 2 people in. Real
Yep.
long spawn. Heavy did just die.
They're splitting their attacks, so one is going downstairs, one is staying upstairs.
QETC is, like, solidly trying to take back security.
Now
It
Ultra
does
Chan
manage
is
it,
really
but, like,
stuck.
Yep.
But he's still doing a shit ton of damage. He's looking like he's going to kill everything upstairs. Yep, wow, they've got
there's
one
one
server
server left upstairs.
Is
The
downstairs
last one
split
downstairs
out?
just died.
Wow. Yep, this looks like you could definitely have some rockets going in there and getting that final
Powder
breakthrough.
literally just shoots it with the
There we go.
Bassy from the doorway. Yep.
Yep, there we go.
There, I was. That was like we said, one solid push, one coordinated effort forwards, and they take it pretty
And I do
solidly.
think they actually
14
beat the
minutes.
4th objective faster as well, actually, but there we go.
Did they? I thought they took 4th at like 7 minutes. Nonetheless,
Nah, maybe they did. Yeah, nonetheless. Yep.
doesn't matter. Took 5th.
Yeah. That was a good match.
What a match indeed. There were some really amazing moments in there. Sticky Jim's...
Were any of them in cyberspace I didn't see?
Yeah, Sticky Jim held amazingly in cyber. He had some really good switches on the last objective and the 4th, killing basically half of the enemy team. It was really good.
I really don't like where you guys let me cast Dystopia, honestly. It's like, yeah, half the game is Dystopia, it's cyberspace, and Les just doesn't want cyberspace to be in the game.
Alright, let's see. They are still playing. We're going to join the... wait, what? Yeah, the... Oh my
So
god.
a victory interview.
The Giga Chats, they won. Yeah, I was just thinking about it. I'll switch you guys. Give me a sec.
Thank you very much.
Sweating as hell.
Let's
Hello,
take a
everyone.
shower, boys.
That was
that one final Bassy shot. I was so in love. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, the server is so visible. Just there you go.
I was thinking, it's like, yeah, they're probably gonna have to do some rocket players or whatever. It's like, yeah, screw that. You're just gonna shoot it once. It's like, oh, fine, whatever.
Yeah, it's,
People
it's
are-
not one of the ones that's around the corner. You just gotta give it a little love tap.
okay,
Just like,
back.
I'm so happy that we didn't have to resort to like rockets and like trying to get them in there, but yeah. Oh, after
One
we
play.
choked so crazy in the first round, what the fuck?
You did. I wouldn't say you choked that badly, I mean, especially since you got it back in 33 seconds. Like, you guys just showed, hey, this is how you're supposed to actually do it. I know you guys did it fast yourselves, but 30 seconds. I mean, Christ, Ultra Chan, you were just playing nuts. You just went up there yourself and just like picked people off, and you were like, nah, I'm going in.
Yeah, Fortress is my map, at least the first 2 objectives.
Yeah, we were also saying Sticky Jim definitely had probably the best security recap we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love to have Sticky in our team. I mean, usually you need to like force somebody to be the main decker. But Sticky loves to deck. It's just you just don't have any worries anymore. Sticky is there to help and cap
Or having to
everything.
force someone to tag scan and play Mercy.
Decking
Yeah.
is a little bit less fun when Crimson is decking on the other team.
Yeah,
but
I
it's
was
still
gonna
good.
say, you definitely
Fun
didn't
map.
deck as much on offense as you did on defense, and you're like, nah, Crim's gonna be there.
Yeah.
He messed us up in there, yeah. But that's a good thing. You can force him in cyber so we can push mid, or he can go mid and we fuck up cyber. He can only be at one position.
But it
Yeah.
was certainly an amazing match.
Yeah, that one
Yeah.
was good.
No. Fun to play.
Yeah, really well played. You guys got any final thoughts? Any smack talk for upcoming matches?
Oh shit, yeah.
Crimson has been dethroned.
Don't play versus Crim.
I have to say, I'm a bit scared of the next matches. They have two very good teams. Yeah, we have to see. What is our next match? Is it Seals or the guns?
Checking,
More importantly, what map is it
Team
on?
6. It's on
It's on
Fusion.
the laser map.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Fusion.
Oh, dang.
Against
Laser
who?
map. That's like 5 maps. Which laser map?
True.
You know the map with a laser. The map
The
a
laser
is
team
good.
wipe map.
Well, it's against who on Fusion?
Team 6.
Oh yeah, I get to kick your ass.
Yeah, that's okay. I rather like face the other guys in cyber.
Also, guys, did you see what happened on second? Because I was sure I managed to EMP everyone when I jumped, but Crimson somehow didn't get hit.
Yeah, you tried to do some EMP plays and it just didn't work out. I also saw you try and do some like what was it, Cortex bomb plays, but you were just taking a ton of it was Jiffos, wasn't it? You were taking a ton of like damage from long distance. Your Cortex actually triggered off before you could even get close.
Yeah, that happened for me.
Yeah, but who opened the door and got a Cortex kill? That was really nice on the 4th objective.
Oh yeah, that was mine. I killed the
Yeah.
Ion. The Cortex.
That
I
was
have to
fun.
wait for seconds so that I don't get reaction fired.
Oh, you guys got a cyberspace kill as well, which is something you never see.
An actual honest to god like meat space kill from cyberspace?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that never happens.
We prepared for awesome sprays, but I was so nervous and I couldn't even spray it anymore just at the first spawn. I wanted to spray it everywhere.
I
was
forgot
always-
to spray entirely on while defending, so yeah.
Look, you gotta bind your space bar to not only jump but also spray. That's how you
Oh, can you do that?
Good
Can you
idea.
find do?
Yes, and I'm not telling you how.
But my spacebar is actually fire, not jump. It's a
What?
sh-
Hey.
What?
Hmm.
Excuse me?
Hmm.
Let's not talk about
European
that.
keybinds.
It's the old school. You can't fire on the mouse because your aim will go slightly to
Yeah.
the right or left. It's
Oh,
you know, when we were
yeah,
teenagers,
that thing.
It's when we were teenagers. Everything mattered.
No. You gotta play like me, all right? My aim
is-
never wavers when I fire because I use a trackball.
I was gonna say, do you have what's it called, like jump on right click as well?
No, jump is on left, crouch is on right.
There we go. This is some European players. So
You're like holding
What?
down right click and then
European
tapping left
extreme.
click to bunny hop. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
The problem is my leg booster sprint is on alt, so I can't use secondary fire, which is on shift, and leg boost at the same time. So I
Jesus
can never play
Christ, what the
GL.
hell?
Yeah, it sucks.
What
it
are-
sucks.
what
But
are
I
you
can
doing?
change
Play
it.
GL
Fights are
because of that.
awful.
Whoa.
I hate everything that I'm hearing right now. We should go
yeah.
interview the other team.
What can I do? It's what it is. You can't change.
He can't change it. He's European. He can't do anything about it.
No, I can't change because I played like this for 10 years.
Yeah,
I just don't use GL because GL sucks, right, Les?
Yeah, GL
You
is
shut
pretty
your
bad.
home mouth.
No, it really is. I'm sorry. There was no good GL plays. There was some really good Tesla plays though. Gonna have to say that.
Yeah, to be honest,
No, I
did
just
a lot
read
more
some scribbling on a wall somewhere that said Les sucks at GL anyways, so
Get out of
I
here.
wouldn't take his word for it.
Has to
I've
be
heard
true.
that too, yeah.
Okay, Les, I checked the Cortex kill through the doors. It was literally 200 milliseconds.
Yeah,
Door opening to death.
it was crazy.
Alright guys, we're gonna check in on the Bicorns, see what they have to say about this match. Thanks for the match. We'll see you guys
Congratulations.
next week, I think.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Well, that was certainly a match. One hell of a nail
You see,
biter.
what happened was
Afternoon.
we had fire mapped to mouse 1, so it was throwing our aim off.
Oh, yeah, right.
Shades!
You guys did exceptionally well on offense. I'm not gonna lie, you guys did pretty damn well. And we also honestly thought you were probably gonna win that one, but you lost 5th objective. Sorry.
Don't know.
Yeah, you guys played like really well throughout the whole match. I was surprised at how fast you guys took fourth. Stalled out on fifth, unfortunately, but man, the defense also came out pretty good. You guys stalled for like 50% longer, roughly, than the other team. So like definitely slowed the chats down by a lot.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, it definitely is. The fifth objective is probably going to be the one we have to talk about, because, like, you guys did so damn well in the first 4 objectives that it's like, wow, my guys might actually win this round based on your times, because fifth objective is pretty hard to cap. So that's probably why you didn't capture it, but your offense was a bit all over the place for the fifth objective. What was going on?
I guess I didn't really deck in that one. Probably could have helped, but I don't know. Then there were like a few times I got the turrets back in like a crucial one, which is not great. Not sure what exactly happened there. I don't know if we had an alarm. I mean, we did an alarm and hear anything about it, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes that's just how it goes. Like, you get a couple clutch plays that shut down the one push that's going to take it, and you just don't take it.
Fortress is one of those maps where the decking really matters, and decking is one of the more ping sensitive things in Dystopia, which I think is why we kind of controlled Cyber on offense and struggled with it on defense.
That is totally fair. The server switch did actually play in pretty big there in that case.
You guys had some exceptional control of the first objective, though, I gotta say. And you lost it damn well fast, but that was some incredible laser play on their part. You had some great MK plays, though.
Yeah, like, your offense on first objective was like, that was textbook. Just go up on top, force them into the shack or into spawn, and then just walk in and take the objective. Ooh, real clean.
It's not lucky with Powder being 2 up front, so got hit by my nade, and I don't think hit the ion, but it's easy to clean him up after the nade. Sometimes it's like pushing 2 forward, and yeah. I don't know. But fortunately not with turrets at 5th. It's too much to deal with.
But it was certainly a valiant effort and an amazing game to watch, I have to say. Any closing words?
It's your fault, Fairy. We're not on unicorns this year.
Why couldn't you give me bauxite? I told you there are too many Americans on this team. It would have been fair.
You still have a chance to win.
You're trying to draft bauxite even outside of
pretty
fights.
sure
You're
it's not
dedicated
possible to get into the grand final now. So 3 losses.
Well, there's nothing wrong with being a solid 4th place team. I've been there.
All right.
And with that,
well, I know I need to hop off and prepare for the next match. So it's been
I need to cast apparently.
Yeah, you need to cast. Stay here. You're here forever.
Les will be casting the next game, and we will be back in roughly 1 hour. So see you guys until then.
Whatever it is, I've got just the cure for it.
Putting this building on the path into a mind to comprehend. Malignant demons that we shall forth from their graves in the dead of night to attack their victims and drink the blood from their veins. The human element remains. You listen to people you believe in, and people you've never heard of. We come to a terribly sad indictment of our society. These abnormalities are corrupting the minds and the hearts of our children.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their trouble without showing themselves. Monsters who abduct children. Monsters who devour dreams. Monsters who suck blood. And then, monsters who tell nothing but lies. They are much more cunning than the others. They pose as humans even though they have no understanding of the human heart. They eat even though they have never experienced hunger. They study even though they have no interest in academics. They seek friendship even though they do not know how to love. If I were to encounter such monsters, I would likely be eaten by them. Because in truth, I am that monster.
Some form of control still, making our constant binary choices and voicing our equally shallow opinions more loudly or quietly. Most people can't even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat. What does it matter, man? Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion. Most people can't even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat. What the does it matter, man? Autonomy is an illusion.
I call your style windbreaker. Heaven, I'm blessed to be a heat maker. Ray Bans hit the light that I see 100 degrees, and every day I keep it 100. No Ripley's, believe it or not. I'm cleaning the pot, and y'all just watching with no money. Been kicking it. Steven Seagal as real as they come, and y'all still faking for nobody. Stop having them tiny fools. I'm tying the noose for everybody out there blowing smoke. Stop acting, you ain't in the script, was never legit, and everybody know you blow smoke. Stop capping, I'm tired of you fools. I'm tying the noose for everybody out there blow smoke. Stop acting, you ain't in the script, was never legit, we know you blow smoke, bro. Hardcore.
give you my lungs so I forget how to breathe. But it won't matter so long as the world is melting slowly around me. I'll scatter the ashes of what I could be into the quicksand. And when you look me in the eyes, they won't be empty like a wasteland. 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 Like a wasteland. They won't be empty like a wasteland. Like a wasteland. Like a wasteland. I'll give you my lungs so I forget how to breathe. But it won't matter so long as the world is melting slowly around me. I'll scatter the ashes of what I could be into the quicksand. And when you look me in the eyes, they won't be empty like a wasteland. They won't be empty like a wasteland.
Anytime you're playing music for the crowd instead of yourself, you're fucked. Anytime you're playing music for the crowd, you're fucked. Instead of yourself, you're fucked.
Sometimes young adolescents appear to enjoy utter uselessness.
And we are back. Second match of the day. This time, well, we're going late, at least for EU times, on Detonate. This time around, it's going to be Fist Survivors Group against SEAL Team 6, our top two teams. Actually, let me check. Yeah, okay. Yes, actually, they are our top two teams. With me today on this match, we have Infrequent.
Yup.
And for the first time, Pairs.
Hello, hello.
Okay, guys, what do you think? Our top two teams battling it out on Detonate?
It's gonna be fun. Having like a more balanced matchup like this on a map like Detonate can get really intense. We're going to see some interesting holds on objectives such as 2 and last. We're going to see some good meat space fights, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Gonna be pretty close, I think.
That being said, I still bet all on Seals because, yeah, that's a stacked team. Although, if there's anybody who's going to beat them, it's going to be Fists.
Yeah.
That is true. And we have a little bit of an awkward situation. It could be possible that Rek has to drop out mid-match, but we're not quite sure if that's going to happen. It's a 50-50 situation. And we have Powder on standby for that. Both teams agreed to it. It's just so we can keep the match going.
Yep. It's good that we have actually not been forced to postpone any matches today, and we've been able to go through. We're just waiting on Shazam, who is likely eating chicken as his nightly ritual.
Is that so?
Yeah.
So I've heard. I've also heard that about Muted as well, though, so who knows?
Yeah, for those who aren't aware, Shazam is actually a competitive player of Neo Tokyo, which has an ongoing tournament right now, and his team was playing today.
Well, shout out, obviously, to the Neo Tokyo guys. I mean, we're all in somewhat of the same sphere. Old ass source mod still going strong. Somewhat, at least.
Yeah, it's insane that we actually still have tournaments for games like these still going strong. And yeah, looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a player base overlap as well. Some more people coming to join this game and some people joining Neo Tokyo.
Yeah, Shazam is living proof that having played Neo Tokyo makes you good at Dystopia for free. So yeah, come grab your free wins.
Alright. We're almost approaching match time. Let's see.
Yeah, hey, I mean, I think there's like, what, 4 of us who have started playing Neo Tokyo now? We just need to learn the maps.
There's also, obviously, science and industry. There's also somewhat of an overlap there.
Yeah, that's going to be a difficult one to learn for me, that's for sure.
That's true.
God, that's a hard game.
Yeah.
Shazam did say he lives in the middle of nowhere, so I guess lions and dragons are not out of the question.
And I've made a mistake not betting on my matches. There's people who have been in there way ahead of me in points now. What the fuck? No longer an Oiler.
Yeah, I forgot to bet on so many matches too. But yeah, that would have just made it a bigger loss. I really didn't see GigaChats winning unicorns. Bicorns.
Yeah,
the way they did.
I did.
Well, it was an awesome match to spectate, I think.
There was some funny moments. It really was. Zrag had to bail out already. Alright. Yeah. Shazam is coming, so we're very close.
Almost there. Okay, guys, I heard you loud and clear. I'm reopening betting. Go spend your Discoins.
It's been open for so long as well.
Come on. Fixer
Right, so anyway,
yep.
Let's get some predictions in, shall we? How do we think this match is going to go?
Actually, at least I hope it's going to be a really close match. Both teams have fairly decent deckers, and believe it or not, Detonate has some moments where decking can be quite beneficial.
Yep.
They also have like crazy fraggers. I mean, Shazam obviously the standout player. Nobody has seen it coming. I don't know, it's going to be a close call.
Muffin got a lot better once he fixed his net settings.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I think that's the thing here, is that it's going to be the true test for Fists. Is that yeah, they're very good fraggers, but a map like Detonate, like yourself said yourself, Ferry, there's a few moments where you can do some pretty naughty cyber plays to really, say if you're on defense, to stall out an attack, or if you're on attack to get a fast cap. So it's see whether or not they actually have those plays in the book, whether or not they're capable of pulling those out, while also being able to have meat space dominance.
Alright. They have to fix around their teams, and then we will be ready to go.
Fuck, like, read. My man, read. We have 2 down bots.
Alright.
They're just having so much fun DMing, I suppose.
Alright, is this live? It's live, alright. Infrequent
Here we
pairs,
go.
take it away.
Will do.
So, what's going to be our starting loadouts? Oh, we're very light heavy on the attacking team.
Yeah.
This might catch Shazama off guard. Never mind. But we got double decker on spawn, so your initial push is just for strip, which they are getting.
Shazam has lost like no armor from all these people rushing him. Well, maybe half, but way less than expected.
Yeah, I think we're seeing Bunny and Fluffy here actually like taking the shots for them.
Yeah. Like this is a really clean hold in meat, looks like.
Yep, and there's the switch up to, we got some mediums and we have a heavy now on the attacking team. So here comes the true push. Don't have doors though.
That was the true push indeed.
Yes, that's a pretty monumental cleanup. We do still have XX on defense, and they are weak. He is getting the delay, but they... Was that a stealth deck?
No, just a normal deck. Snoop got it at the last second.
Okay, so objective 2. So we've got an open playing field. This is where a team like Fists can have room to breathe, and players like XX and Shazam can do work. Unless they eat a rocket like that.
Yes. Oh man, this is looking rough.
It's a very good grenade from Binny there. And an aggressive play from Shazam takes out Snoop. I'm liking the MK pick from XX here.
Yeah, this is a good position too. Unless you run into a rocket.
That's the second time in a row. He must be annoyed.
Yes.
Pushing Shazam out of position, and now they're taking hallway. One man standing on the jib, and he's down with a rocket.
XX coming up behind. Let's see if he can do something. Not much.
I'm actually quite surprised by just having one person left in jib like that. You have to really be aware of the fact that this is a strong meat space team you're up against. You want to play defensive. He gets an EMP. Very good timing. But he's still lost a second. And yeah, rocket can be good in very specific scenarios, and this is one of them. It's an open objective. That's some unfortunate team kills.
Yeah, for real.
One of those being a direct hit. I didn't quite catch what health they were on, but still. They should get a spawn?
They did.
Oh,
Yeah.
unfortunate on the Cortex there. Deactivated just before he got in range.
Oh, that rocket was actually huge. And
Yeah.
then the Tesla follow up.
And with the split spawn like that, they were able to get some excellent damage with the Tesla, and they're forced to defend the third. XX is pushed right back down to last. This is not looking good.
Yeah, it's kind of looking like there's some coordination issues going on with fists.
Yeah, there's maybe some positional errors and also people holding W too much, I think. We saw there that Nutnose was able to place a very big rocket through that side door, which took out XX because they held W into the door. You've got to be really wary of that.
Yeah.
Excellent Cortex.
That was.
They only have 2 left up, so they won't be able to clean up just yet.
Punk still quite healthy after that push.
Yep. And the Corps are going for side doors. But they're able to stop that.
Yes,
but that
quite
does
cleanly
take
too.
the Cortex off the table. Contesting the Jip, and it's just Binny left inside there. Shazam pushing forwards. He's in an awkward position here. He's going to get hit from behind.
This is a really fast third.
Yeah. They won't be able to do any defensive decking here either. They won't have the time.
Most of the map has been not quite lightning pace, but very good pace.
Yeah. We're seeing good initial holds and then they just crumble, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
The positions like this from Shazam where he's on top of the hut, that's where you want to be on a defensive. But you've got to be aware of jumping in like that. unfortunate friendly fight.
Three going. Oh, my bad. It's just two. That's, okay, this is a good position for Bassi as well on the top.
Yeah.
It still reaches Mediplant too. That's nice.
Yep. It's unfortunate there that he got out-dueled by McMuffin and his team wasn't able to properly pressure, but we get a reset.
Yeah, that seems to have happened a few times now. Like, Shazam makes plays, but he doesn't have the follow-up.
Yep. I think this is the problem with having 3 lights, maybe. You're a little bit too vulnerable to make forward players as such.
Yeah.
They've lost side door.
So Rag has gone LR.
Yeah. This will be to deal with XX and Swippy, and also get some initial damage on Shazam. We just seen him taken down to half armor in one shot there.
Yeah, this is... That initial damage with LR against the heavy. So
Huge.
good.
Yeah. Okay, so we look at what they're still staying with 2 bolt gun, and I question that. I really do. They're not able to get the bolt guns into the positions like the choke points and the hallways and the doors.
Snoop just gets in.
Yeah.
AR as well. What a shot.
That right click.
Yeah.
Does get cleaned up, but... And here we get some Tesla crossfire.
Oh man. Muffin got through as well. Oh. He could have killed Shazam there, or he dies anyway, yeah. Okay, this is looking kinda grim for Fists.
Yeah, that's game.
Most likely.
Yeah. Oof. And we're seeing Fists exposed here, maybe. That was a dominant player there from Seals.
Yeah. Shazam still did good damage and KD and all that, considering the match length, but you can only do so much by yourself.
Yeah.
And yeah, in a stopwatch game, it's not just about the frags, but when they happen.
Fortunately, I didn't really have enough time to properly analyze the scoreboard there. So, I noticed a few conversations happening in chat. If you're relatively new to the game, I wouldn't really worry too much about it. Like, just play it anyway, because we've got a lot of new players, and as long as you can left click and you've got some experience of FPS, you'll be fine. It's just all map knowledge and objective knowledge at the end of the day, learning some quirks about cyber, but that, you don't need to worry about that really. You'll pick that up as you go. We have some newer players in this tournament as well. I mean, just look at Shazam, for example. You know, one of our most dominant players in the previous matches, and this one he's doing pretty well. So, Now we've got to think what we're going to see from this round now. Deals, what are they going to use for their defense? How are they going to deal with that attacking Bazzi from Shazam? Because let's face it, at the end of the day, that's what you need to shut down, and that's what they were able to shut down on their attack mostly. They were able to isolate him, we saw.
Yeah, I still stand by what I said earlier about the coordination things. Like, they don't need to put in much work isolating Shazam, because he's probably like half isolated already, unless something changes now.
Yeah. True. I feel like with Rag and McMuffin playing hyper aggressive once they get the initial. Yeah, those two players will be able to just do any cleanup for anyone who pushes. Yeah.
Yeah, not even Shazam is going to survive pushing basically alone against a team this cohesive. Like when you look at the third push, for example, they just didn't waste any time. They shot at the same targets. They yeah. I don't know where I was going with this.
Well, I mean, well, okay. Think of it this way. So one thing I noticed as well is that they didn't have a lot of, people just holding W and blocking sight lines and doing friendly fire, right? The friendly fire we saw was from the defending team. And usually you can see, like, when these teams, like SEALs, for example, they know how to play around each other without stepping on each other's toes.
Yeah, that's basically what I was trying to say, but
yeah,
brain problems.
But yeah, I think this is how should I put this? Symptom of reliance on weapons like Balkan and maybe Cortex as well, because when you've got a Cortex, you're going to be thinking, okay, well, I'm not afraid to take damage, and I also want to get myself in a position to get maximum damage on the Cortex. I want it to go off, so I need to be forward.
Yeah, and at the same time, there's only so many like cheeky bolt angles where you barely expose yourself but still hit those lottery headshots and all that.
Yep.
So you're gonna be competing with another bolt maybe for that.
Yep. Say for example, one of the good bolt angles is last objective on defense. You go to the side door and you're able to bolt both the back room and the main hall, the main doors, because the doorways. But if you do that, you're blocking XX. And what we saw on some occasions was Sweepy pushing to that side door, but he was in XX's way, so XX was forced to hold the other door. So you're limiting XX's options.
Yeah. Is this live?
So round 2, and we have double decker on spawn for the attacking team. We've got single decker on defense. Shazam is immediately on the jib. He gets good strip on the heavy as well, which maybe could set up another push. But we may have an issue here as we see 2 corps in the courtyard getting pushed by McMuffin and Snoop. It's damage on both sides, but clutch timing on the turrets is able to prevent Shazam and Binny from pushing.
all the punks are focused on Shazam right now. He's not gonna be able to do much.
Yep.
This is such a hard angle to push as well.
That focus did allow the lights to crack both front doors and get through, which was actually quite surprising. But they didn't really capitalize. Unfortunate timing to go deck in there for Zenith, and he is taken as they take chip control.
Yeah, there was no spam on the front doors. They had a GL, but yeah, wasn't able to put early damage on them as they came in. Might have helped.
Yeah, that's a good cap there.
Yeah.
We were seeing Rag on Tesla, but he doesn't quite have the positions that Prim does on the defending side, and he's now switched to Ella. Right, so look at this, what they're doing on the defending side now. We've got 3 people playing around the Jip room. We've got less playing forwards and less on ammo, which does give the attacking team room to get forwards, but limits the damage they take.
Yeah, they were basically able to just walk all the way to Chip. Aside from the stray rocket.
Yep. Zenith is able to hold the line with the help of Muffin and Rag there from behind. So they do hold the initial push.
And same thing again, seems like, since it worked.
But by doing this, we're seeing the attacking team take a lot of damage. We've got a clutch rocket and a clutch flank from McMuffin. Let's see how
Yeah,
this
push is dead.
Yeah. That's a messy push. But with a split spawn like that, yeah. Can't believe we're seeing assault rifle here, but I can see it working in that room. The right click could destroy.
Yeah, Snoop's really good with that as well.
He's good at left click. I keep forgetting that. There's a heavy push on the Jip room, but there's a lot of explosives going off. Yeah, there's a lot of free damage there.
Yeah. They could just leave Sweepy.
Yeah.
Probably.
They're allowing them to play into their space, so they're able to just get so much AoE damage off for free. And that hallway is an absolute death trap. So we've got double Tesla for the attacking team, double Bolt. Let's see how this changes things. Killed by the spawn turret.
I didn't quite catch all the action, but kinda looks like they split again. And then the corridor people just got sandwiched.
Yep. It seems that Rag and McMuffin are they're well aware of how to get themselves in a good position where they can harass the push, but also wrap around to kill the hallway when needed. Full top push with one side door. No, he's decked in. Oh, that was an amazing shot there from Rag. Shot under the door into the hallway to take off most of Binny's health. That was dirty.
Yeah, his LR seems to be on today. Those squats and energy drinks helped.
Yep, Chad energy. That AI is doing so much work.
It is actually. And then there's a oh, I was just waiting for the rocket double kill,
Yeah.
but not quite.
Good shots from McMuffin there, able to pull that off without team killing. It's difficult to pull off shots like that when you've got a light who's in their face. Triple bolt gun push. No, I'm not saying it. Shazam is forward and he does have armor, and they are stripped in that room. And wow.
Yeah, same problem again. Really, like you cannot put people put damage on people with bolt gun if they're holding that chip. And
I
then
think-
then you kind of get stuck there, and then they just rocket you or something.
So, did anyone see what happened there in that hallway push for Shazam? He pushed with full health and armor and died instantly. But he was hit by a bolt, and it looked like he was hit by 2 bolts. Was he friendly fired there? He might have been.
Might have been. It's easy to friendly fire here.
Yeah. Wow, that rocket.
Yeah.
This is just going to clean up rapid. XX think he may have tried the skip and not pulled it off. To me, I'm a basic bitch. I don't do the skip. For those who are wondering in chat, this game records damage. But not play-by-play damage, it's total round damage.
They just don't seem to know how to deal with Rag right now.
No. I'm quite surprised we're not seeing an LR from XX here. I feel like he's just maybe doesn't have the confidence to be. Oh, there it is. I spoke too soon. Just maybe what they needed. But you have to do that. When you've got 2 snipers on the defending team, you need to out-snipe. You've got no choice. You can't just run in.
Yeah. A recurring theme with snipers in many games.
Yep. Snoop Kirby suicide over a nut-nose suicide. Oh, yeah, and there it is. Awkward timing.
Oh,
on
this
that,
is smart by Muffin. He's trying to. Oh, he was a little too late. He was trying to do the same thing again they did earlier by leaving Sweepy and then killing him separately, staggering it, so that they never get a full push.
So, just a reminder for those in chat, we're playing the full 20 minutes. And as we say that, they have the chip, they should have a spawn door. Yep, there it is. Shazam is fresh for this, so they should hold. Oh, it's an unfortunate team kill. He was dead anyway, but still. Yeah, Rag is destroying with this laser rifle. Shooting lights like that with the laser rifle is not easy, especially these are leg boosting lights, so they are fast. Oh. Well timed EMP there from Zenith.
Mm-hmm.
We don't mention him much, but Zenith is actually a very strong player. I believe, I'm fairly certain, he is actually a Quake player as well.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the stronger, lower rated players.
Yeah, I do think he may have been underrated, but he was a substitute. Remember that, so a little bit different.
Yeah.
We're seeing a good hold here. Ish. There we go. Yep, they're able to keep that and take it. Excellent.
Snob's holding onto that AR and actually kind of making it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More bolt gun friendly fire. Still on that Bazzy. Unfortunate for XX. But you can't blame him. He's got two lights who are holding W in front of him. It's going to happen. They should take it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that should be it. That protracted kill from McMuffin there will be able to extend the spawn. Yep, just long enough to take it. So we see it go the full length. Maybe not quite as fast though. GG's all round.
Well, that was certainly a match. And maybe for some, quite the upset. Steel Team 6 wins this one.
Well, honestly, I was watching the bets when they were coming in, and it seems to be that a lot of people were on the side for, 77.78% of the bets.
Oh, I guess. Yeah, sure. I guess you could say that.
But you are right, though. If you look at the previous matches and coming into this, and you look, Fist's previous performance, you'd be like, hell yeah, they'd take it, right?
You would think so, yes.
Well, we were pretty much unsure at the start of the match who's going to win.
Oh, I was sure.
All right. You know what they say, hindsight's 20/20. Well, let's see if actually they are still around. They are. So, let's see what SEAL Team 6 has to say. I'll swap you around. Give me a sec. Let's hope I'm not leaking any strats.
Yeah.
Yo.
Hello.
Make AR commit again.
Oh, hello.
Hello, hello.
Well, that was Quite the performance there.
That was a hell of a game, not gonna lie. On both sides. They rolled us on third and fourth.
It was really that objective 2 hold, I think, for yourselves. It was really really
Yeah.
good. Muffin and Rag, you had some excellent positions there while you had 3 in the Jip room. So it meant that you were able to get some initial damage. You were able to wrap around and turn that hallway into an absolute kill box. Like,
Yeah.
Get heavy, rocket heavy.
Like those were some messy fights, really messy, and you did very well not to kill each other during that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Credit to my team for all of the times I jumped in the door and fisted somebody right in the face. I did not get shot in the back, and that is actually harder. Like that doesn't happen very often.
Actually, Nut knows I did shoot you in the back my first shot of the offense.
No.
I went NK and the first thing I did was shoot you in the back. So.
I thought I got boosted forwards. I was like, that's really weird. How did I? Whatever.
We saw a lot of unfortunate bolt gun team kills as well for the other team, which I think it really highlights the loadout choices for a map like this. You know, you're playing in tight hallways, and although you do have an open corridor, I previously mentioned the kill box of a hallway. You can't run bolt gun in that, and I noticed you guys weren't. You had one, and I think that's really the deciding factor in the fact that you're a very clean player. You know, you weren't stepping on each other's toes.
Yeah, I mean, the bolt gun is like the double-edged sword, you know? Sometimes it gives, sometimes it takes, sometimes you headshot your homie, and you lose, and it's sad, but then you also headshot the enemy light, and he just disappears.
I mean, and sometimes you laser your bolt gunner in the back, too.
Yeah.
I can't blame
Did
it for
see
that. I can't. If you've got 2 lights who are holding W in front of you, it's going to happen.
One thing I want to point out though was the AR play by Snoop. There were some really
Right click, let's go.
There were some really filthy shots in there.
Yeah.
Snoop's got a beautiful AR.
Yeah,
No
it makes
money.
the gun actually look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just felt really good. Really well coordinated.
I like winning.
Whole game.
Crisp, clean lock, boys.
I mean, Rag's fantastic at calling shots, too. I think I want to highlight how effective he is at communicating. And I think that it really helps us position and win fights. Because I don't have to worry about where to be and where they are because Rag's telling me in, like, somehow without saying it. I don't know.
Yeah, you had definitely had that on point. The coordination was definitely there. You could definitely see that on Objective 2. It was really, really good. But speaking of shots, though, Rag, I saw that LR shot under the door in, like...
I shot some feet. I mean, I'm not saying I have a fetish, but I shot some feet.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
That's also why I had a 27% accuracy or some shit. That's really low for me. I don't know. I haven't been playing, I've been playing these, single-player games, and Deep Rock Galactic doesn't transfer to Dystopia.
When it came down to it, though, the shots mattered.
Yeah. I think actually, for me, I think it's the shot calling that won us, though, as McMuffin said, because second is really easy, because there's usually 2 ways they push. It's either top or the sideway door, and if you just know where they're coming, you hit the tac scan button, it's like, oh, they're coming the alley, just focus your fire there. And then Shazam also went to spawn camp me a lot, because I was probably a nuisance to his team, and I think that was a wasted resource too, because sending a heavy to spawn camp a laser light that spawns in 5 seconds, when you're playing heavy and he gets stripped, and then we're going to push the objective, you just give your team a fat spawn timer. So I think honestly that's why we held that for as long as we did. And if they would have changed that earlier, just send him on any class, honestly, I think they would have kept it earlier.
I agree. Also, I think they waited too long to take the Jip room, too. And we were able to flank around when they probably could have rushed in, captured the Jip, and then dealt with me and Rag behind them rather than sat out front. I think that was a mistake that they made.
Tried that at one point. I saw where they did push that room, and in fact, all 3 in the Jip room were all stripped, so I feel like they should have had it. But they just ate a ton of explosives. And then I know you sandwiched them as well and just wiped them up. So maybe they were a bit apprehensive and wary of that. Maybe they felt like they needed to duel you and Rag, but they didn't really have much of an LR or much of an MK to do that. So I'm a bit confused by that, really.
Yeah, the LR switch from XX was quite late.
Yeah, I also
Without
wondered
that
why he
earlier.
didn't go earlier, but I don't think he was that effective either. I don't think that's not the reason we lost there either, because it was a big team nade actually that happened when our V push.
Yeah, I would have gotten the objective, an EMP on their Decker, but Snoopy threw a nade under that just was unfortunately timed and killed me.
Mistakes were made, as they say in the game.
It happens.
Yeah, like
I wouldn't
no
know.
fault. It doesn't matter. We won either way. We had already won at that point anyways. But it was disappointing because I wanted to hold second the entire time. I think that would have been fun.
We said we had to hold first for 20 minutes, otherwise it's not a win for us, but I don't know. It feels like it's our victory.
Speaking of first objective, Muffin, did you miss that ion on the Decker?
He did. He did miss that ion. We all watched him miss that ion.
I know your pain. I know your pain. I know your pain. It happens.
He found the 4 pixels in amongst 3 different corpses that hit none of them.
Well, see, I was trying to get around the guy in front of me to hit the Decker because I was like, I need to hit the Decker, but I think I got like pushed kind of thing going on, and I was trying to shoot through them because I figured I'd die before I got another shot.
There was a lot of body blocking going on there. So
really good body blocking too.
Yeah, it's a hard shot to pull off that, especially if you start like factoring in collision memes. Like, yeah, you're not gonna get that shot.
Well, I would if I was better.
All right, guys. Any closing words?
Yeah. Konnichiwa, bitches. I love all my fans out there.
As
Well,
always.
that's it.
Well, we're going to check in on the Fish Survivor support group. See you guys around.
Yeah, I think they need a support group right now, not gonna lie.
Oh,
They didn't survive many of my fists, not gonna lie.
Yeah, see you and GG's.
Well, we're gonna check in on them.
Are we being listened to?
Yes, yeah, now you are.
God damn it, Sweepy! What are you doing, man? Like,
We never had security.
yeah, like what the hell?
Didn't deck one objective.
No,
Yeah.
Hello.
that was GG though, for real.
Yeah, they played really well.
Yeah. Next time we
Close to
swap myself for Desi.
It was close to.
They
Yeah.
set up an entire game plan versus our game plan. They literally had a heavy and 2 fucking midi plants on second objective.
Yeah,
I feel like-
we were talking about that, and yeah, it was very good hold.
Yeah, I feel like we did really well on like all the objectives except second. Like on that body block on the first objective, I'm really proud of.
Yeah, was that when you body blocked the IO?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
all like body blocked the guys coming into the Decker.
Yeah, that was really good though.
But not when it's blocked me, remember, on defense, like when I was trying to get the Decker.
Yeah.
I think if he hadn't, I probably would have gotten him.
But like, yeah, I think if we just taken seconds slower, just like cleared people out before rushing to the chip instead of just going in there and getting cleaned up.
Oh, and on that first objective on defense, we almost had the Decker, but the ledge grab.
Yeah.
That's just plain unfair.
That's
Yeah.
sad. That was sad.
Yeah, ledge grab is bullshit.
Nobody liked
But
that.
I mean, to be fair, he put himself in the right place though. Like even if I dropped down, he would have still body blocked me. So I guess it was never on, but it did feel bad. Yeah, I think I can't speak for everyone, but for myself, I think that like the timer starts playing on your mind on the second objective.
True.
You start like pressing W when you should be pressing S.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Tank,
we definitely saw
pressing
that.
ass emoji.
With some,
God.
unfortunate bolt gunshots.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's no.
Fortunate
Speaking of-
and unfortunate Vulcan shots. Yeah.
Speaking of unfortunate bolt gunshots, second objective, Shazam was pushing the chip room and they were all stripped, and Shazam was healthy. Now, when he stepped through that door, he immediately died to a bolt gun. Now, I didn't see the rocket. Did someone shoot him from behind?
I don't think so. I think that was just Rocket
Um,
Bolt.
We
We
can neither
shot.
confirm nor deny anything at this point.
But I think we shot everybody, but not Shazam.
My lawyer
If
has
this works.
requested not to answer the statement.
I didn't shoot Shazam. I wasn't shooting anyone, so I
No
definitely wasn't
comment.
shooting Shazam.
No comment.
I didn't see the rocket launcher go off, so I was like, hold on a minute, what the fuck was that? And I had to ask. I just had to ask.
I did think it was pretty cute how on the final objective I accidentally shot XX in the back, and then the next spawn he shot me in the back.
Yeah, I had a perfect shot on Rag, and then you just like slid in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you know.
Took off
The
your head.
monster infighting.
I stole your
You
kill.
did kill Rag though, so it was like
Yeah.
it was like almost like it was like one of those Newton cradles thing where like I hit you and then you
Yeah.
like pushed them onto Rag.
Yeah,
that's-
you
it was
launched
sick.
my head into him and just fucking.
yeah. That's what happened. And then we planned it. That was our
Oh,
strategy. That was the one strategy they didn't count.
Oh yeah, that was the ultimate
Basically,
gamer move.
pretty much to summarize for that second objective, if Rag's LR didn't pick off the lights on our team, and if the rocket didn't strip me or also pick up the lights, then the bolt in the hallway will definitely get you.
Yeah, if we were 5v3, it would have been easy.
I was
Yeah.
actually quite surprised. It didn't seem like there was much dueling going on in the courtyard itself between like any of you guys and Rag maybe or McMuffin. McMuffin seemed to be able to play it in some really awkward positions for yourselves there, and
I just didn't want to fight Rag in the courtyard or Muffin. I just felt like I wasn't going to win that fight.
Yeah.
One time
I
out of
understand.
20
Yeah.
or whatever. Funny enough, one time I did go LR, I actually like got him.
There was a point where I
so,
just decided, I'm just gonna get in the room. I'm gonna get frag grenades in the jip. I'm gonna get Tesla balls in the jip. I'm just running past them pretty much.
Yeah. Speaking of someone who just spent a game trying to MK a fucking Marco LR, yeah, I understand how you feel there, XX.
Yeah, I think the plan was just to like hope he doesn't hit us when we cross over, get in the jip, and then force him to come to us. But they had such good, like the spam, the rocket, the bolt from inside that jip room was.
Yeah,
we just had pretty much trouble
And since
getting
they're
in.
standing still, the two fucking mediplans are keeping them alive.
Yeah.
Metaplant is so strong.
I don't know if you guys saw, but did you see the LR shots that Rag was pulling off under the little broken door into hallway on second, shooting people's feet? He did a few of those, and it
Yeah.
fucked you guys up. Like
disgusting.
It was disgusting. It was.
This
Why
and
couldn't he get
Rocket-
called away, man? Fuck.
And
Nah, but we're glad that we got to play the full team. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
If
it
we
went the length. It went
But
the
if we
length of the map.
if we do face SEAL Team 6 in the grand finals, we will be phoning Greg's company for a request. We're like, hey, my
Yeah.
my electricity is broken. Please.
Yeah, I'll probably play more Bolt as well.
Flexible working hours. You could take over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good game.
Did
you-
I'm
we-
glad it was
we will
like
definitely learn from
reasonably
this.
close.
Yeah. That was,
Yeah.
We got a good tiebreaker time.
Did you catch some of these rocket shots between the gap on second on camera?
Yeah, I caught one where he got it spawn through door into jip room, hit everybody inside. When they
The
were
worst
decking
part
it.
is, it was either Sweepy or Fluffy having the Cortex bomb, and he was running inside the building, and the rocket came in time, detonate a frag grenade and a spider that it injured all of us.
Yeah, I also saw there was a moment as well from I can't remember if it was Fluffy or Swippy who was jumping into hallway with Cortex going, and it just deactivated.
Yeah,
that was
so
I
annoying.
was so good. I was
I
watching. I was
hate
like, yeah,
No, that was not good.
yeah,
I hate it when that happens. But I'm very proud of that double Cortex kill I got.
it's good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Defense. I ran under them. It was really fun.
All right.
Rocket viable weapon? Question mark.
Yeah, Rocket is good. Always has been.
Yeah, he definitely played it really well. He made it work.
Closing words. We're gonna learn from this, and we're gonna prepare for the next match, which
Yeah,
is
I'm looking it up as well. Let's see.
It's,
Cybernetic.
Cybernetic
Bicorns.
versus Bicorns.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hate that map.
You might wanna
Bring it infrequent.
Prepare yourself, XX. Prepare yourself. I'm gonna fucking MK your face.
I'm gonna bolt your other part of your body.
Bolt your toe. Your toe.
I'll aim for your feet and I'll probably get a headshot.
Yeah.
It does work like that sometimes. But yeah, GG's, and yeah, thank you for playing. That was a pretty goddamn good map.
It was. Yeah, it's I would say that we needed that loss, but I would also say that we don't. But this was a competent team that we
I would have preferred to win, but losing's fine too.
You
Yeah.
needed it because I think it exposed something about your team, and I hope you do get to work on that before your next match.
Oh, and they did. 2 fucking medi plane.
Nope.
Oh, it wasn't exposed.
The
XX shitter?
No, we'll talk about this another time because I'm not just going to sit and talk about shit like this and smack talk people out in the open and accept that. That's just not fair.
I guess we can close out the broadcast now. Well, anyways, guys, thanks for playing, and we'll see you.
Thanks for meeting me back, by the way. That was like I'm good. Yeah. Thanks for staying late, I guess.
No, it's fine. Everyone's still here. We even got some viewers in the stream, so everything's fine. We will see you guys in 2 weeks then. And for everyone still watching, there's a pub going on. 14 people playing right now, so come on, join over. And yeah, see you next week.
Yeah, do it
See
or you
ya.
get.
Bye.